Chris Carlin with Rutgers Athletic Director Pat Hobbs outside the construction site for the RWJ Barnabas Health Athletic Performance Center. And man, there's a lot of progress being made here, Pat. This is looking good.
This is fantastic. We're about to see another piece of steel go up in the air. Folks didn't think this would happen, and here it is. It's going up.
So tell me a little bit about what you're going to have inside this building, what your expectations are for it.
So this is going to house our men's and women's basketball programs, as well as wrestling and gymnastics. It'll have a 7,000 square foot strength and conditioning area, and that's actually going to be right where we're looking right now. There'll be sports medicine in there, and a training table for our student athletes. So this is going to be something that will dramatically affect 4 programs, but actually will benefit all of our student athletes.
Our Big Ten build coming together pretty nicely, really starting to approach the finish line.
Yeah, I mean, if we get out of the gate, I guess a little more than two years ago with a $25 million tax credit, and we said we're going to add $75 million of private support on that. And now between the public and private support, we're just a shade under $93 million. So anybody who's watching this, get your checkbook out. We'll take small checks, large checks, and we're going to get there very soon.
Pat, what about on game day? Are the fans going to get an opportunity to see this building?
Oh, absolutely. There's a 11,000 square foot atrium. We're going to have a team store in there. So we want people coming into the building and seeing it. We'll have tours once we get it open. We've got, I think, 3,500 donors to this right now. So there'll be a lot of people we're going to bring through the building. They can see what they contributed to here. And we want our fans to see it on game day.
And this is not the only place we're going to see an awful lot of construction, steel in the air. You've got some more shovels coming into the ground here pretty soon.
Absolutely. Really excited. I guess about 2 months ago, Gary and Barbara Rotkin made their fantastic commitment, $15 million to build the Gary and Barbara Rotkin Academic Success Center. It's also going to house our soccer and our lacrosse programs. So those coaches are really excited. Those student athletes are really excited. So big time here at Rutgers.
All right, we get a chance to come inside and warm up a little bit here in the rack. And boy, the winter season here was just outstanding.
Yeah, I mean, electricity in the rack, there's no question about it. You start with wrestling, sell out against Penn State, and great crowds throughout the season. Nick Sirianni, obviously, coming here to New Jersey, being part of the team, a lot of excitement, and that carried right through into the NCAAs, where Nick became our first finalist. And we're looking forward to next year. Anthony Ashnault got his medical red shirt, so we've got Nick back, we've got Anthony back. Some great recruits coming in, and obviously the rest of the team, we're pretty excited about the future in wrestling. Women's basketball, 14 games to the positive. Big year for Tyler Scaife. And I thought we deserved a nod for the NCAA tournament. I think a lot of other folks did as well. I think we could have gone pretty far into the NCAA tournament. So we were disappointed, but very excited about the future with the recruiting class that we have coming in women's basketball. And then what can you say about Steve Pikiell? He's brought electricity back to the rack, several sellouts, huge win against Seton Hall. And then, of course, we went into the Garden, and that was just a special weekend.
And academically, 33 academic all Big Ten this winter.
Yeah, it's an all-time high. Nick Ravino, 4-time, so we're very proud of Nick. Proud of all of our students and the efforts that they're making in the classroom. And we talked outside about the Gary and Barbara Rotkin Academic Success Center. That number's only going to grow in the years ahead.
And it looks like a lot of that positive momentum is carrying over into the spring already.
Absolutely, it's carried over. You look at baseball. We just won our 6th straight series. Really excited about what's going on with our baseball program right now. The addition of these 2 new assistant coaches, Phil Kandari and Jimmy Duffy. Big impact on what's going on with that. The kids are really excited about sort of the new energy that's been brought to the program. You look at lacrosse, high expectations this year for our lacrosse program, and they're meeting. We had a tough loss against Johns Hopkins, but we came right back with a very great win against Michigan. And some big games coming up now for lacrosse. Very exciting time. You look at, we talked about our academic all Big Ten. Look at Emily Mills. She won the Wayne Duke Postgraduate Scholarship. I don't know that everyone understands just how big an award that is. It goes to 1 female athlete and 1 male athlete in the Big Ten. And Emily's a pretty special talent. She's great on a golf course. I actually got to play with her recently. And yes, no, I did not beat her. She's really good. And I'm still a hacker out there. But she's also, she's going on to medical school. Tatum Jackson, another one of our women's golfers, is going to go on to law school. So a lot of really great stuff happening.
Now, you just finished up year 2 for you. So give me a sense about where the turnaround is here, especially on the financial side.
Well, turnaround, I think, is the right way to look at it. Yeah, I'm here now 28 months. And when you come in, you look at, it's a department that needed a real shot of energy, a reassessment in terms of finances and how to grow our finances. And if you look at it as sort of typical turnaround is 5 year, whether you're in the corporate world or the athletic world. And in 5 years, we'll have a very different financial outlook, and we'll quiet quite a few of those critics that are out there.
And really not too far off in the distance, the 150th anniversary of college football. And of course, we know it all began right here, and there's going to be a lot around that.
Yeah, I mean, we're really looking forward to the 2018 season, right? We're excited about some of the additions we have in our football program, but you can't help also keep a little bit of an eye on the 2019 season, because that will be the 150th anniversary of college football. I serve on the national committee for that celebration. We're doing our internal work right now, and it's something to get pretty excited about. You know, I just went in and I addressed a group of football recruits, one of the best football recruiting classes we've had, and I said, welcome to the birthplace of college football. And there's only one school in the country that can say they are the birthplace of college football. That's Rutgers University, and we intend to highlight that very, very much in the 2019 season.
And spring football, we've seen an awful lot of growth, and you got the spring game coming up.
Spring game is coming up. We're excited about that. We're going to see what some of these young kids can do. And the upperclassmen now, they're bigger, faster, stronger, and bigger, faster, stronger is a pretty good recipe in football.
Well, Pat, there's an awful lot of exciting things going on here at Rutgers, and we've seen tangible evidence of the progress here. Nothing but an exciting future ahead.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chris. And continue good luck to you.
Thank you.